Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. Today's video is going to be my weekly reviews. Today's date is the 10th of March and I have two movies out of my collection that I watched to talk about, and I've got one cinema review. So I'll just get straight into it. And the two movies that I watched this week were part of my effort to complete the James Bond films on Blu-ray. And I watched GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies, finishing the the Pierce Brosnan era. I've seen all the Bond films before, but I started off with Pierce Brosnan's Bond films. GoldenEye was the first Bond film I'd ever watched, and it's probably, I'd consider it my personal favourite, but because I do actually think Skyfall has overtaken it as it's my favourite Bond film, but it's pretty close to the top, my top three favourite Bond films. But yeah, so, and it's also the reason why Pierce Brosnan is my favourite Bond, but because my order goes Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig, then Sean Connery, so but yeah, I love GoldenEye. It's all, just a lot of fun, and I do agree. with the rest of the Pierce Brosnan films, GoldenEye is the best, and then each one goes like GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, and then Die Another Day. But I'll talk about those two when I watch them next week. But yeah. I also like Tomorrow Never Dies. I think, it's still got its, same action-paced, story. I also like Michelle Yeoh, I think that's the name, who plays one of the main Bond girl in the Tomorrow Never Dies. And, yeah, I really like those, their character interactions. I especially like the motorbike scene when they're trying to get when they're in Vietnam, I think they're in a scene, and yeah, and when they're trying to they're trying to get on the bike different ways, and yeah, I think that whole scene, the chase scene's just amazing on the thing. And but yeah, it's also on that note, I also, at the start of Tomorrow Never Dies, when they're doing getting the missiles at the start, and the admiral who's in when they're watching what's going on the thing, and I recognised the actor because there's, what's his name, Jeffrey Palmer. He was in As Time Goes By with Judi Dench, so I sort of recognised him as, well, I didn't know his name, but I knew he was in As Time Goes By. But yeah, I just really love these two Bond films, and so yeah, I've just got the other two Pierce Brosnan films, then the 3 Daniel Craig films, and then I will have watched it. But I'm hopefully by the end of the month I'll have these all watched. So there we go. I watched GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies, and then the film that I saw at the cinema this week, I just saw the one this time, and that was Oz the Great and Powerful. I saw this in 3D, and overall I liked it. I thought, the cinematography was, really great with the scenery, and I liked how they did it, in the, original Wizard of Oz film, Kansas was black and white, but then Oz was coloured. I really like that effect. And, yeah, I thought it was, pretty decent story. I would actually like to see, other sequels, which I guess is what they're aiming, they're going to eventually set up a franchise. If this one does well, which I imagine it would probably do. I because I was actually interested, like, when I was, after I saw it, I went to see what other people thought of it. And, I mostly I was looking through it on Tumblr and all these other places, and people actually, like, one of the main complaints was the film was actually quite sexist, and I was kind of surprised because I didn't really, well, I guess looking back now, I can sort of see why they were the complaints, but it's like I wasn't really paying much attention to, like, they, like, I guess those type of details in the thing. I was just enjoying the story, which, yeah, I thought it was, because people were saying, like, the 1930s film was actually more progressive for females than what this film was in 2013. But, yeah, I mean, for me, it didn't detract from the story, with the way the female characters were presented. I actually liked Mila Kunis's character. I was actually quite surprised to see which character she ended up playing. I won't say it if you haven't already, if you haven't watched it yet. But yeah, I really liked her in this. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty good. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Because I liked James Franco as Oz. I thought he did a pretty good job. I liked the monkey. I'm not sure what his name was, but I know he was voiced by Zach Braff. And then there was also Nook, was that the Munchkin person? He was pretty funny as well, so, but yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Like, I thought it was made pretty good use for of the 3D, there was some good 3D elements there, so, yeah, I'll definitely be picking this up on Blu-ray, so, but yeah, that's my thoughts on Oz the Great and Powerful. So yeah, that's it for this week's reviews. Next week there isn't going to be a cinema review, like I'll still be doing the film portion of it, but I've decided to take a week off from going to the movies. There's really not that much coming out that I'm really interested in seeing. Like, if I want to see it, I'll pick it up on Blu-ray or something like that, but since the end of the month there's a few releases coming out that I want to see. I'm just going to wait till then, but yeah, so I guess that's it. My next video is going to be the film for every year of my life, so I'll be filming that straight after this. And but until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!